local weather with the KX Storm Team.
Well, the Storm Prediction Center has nudged up the slight risk area to about I-94, just to the southeast of Bismarck. This would be a marginal risk for severe weather and then non-severe storms in the north. And that is why we are now in a severe weather aware mode. And you can see that right there. And we will be in aware mode until we get a severe thunderstorm warning. Then we'll kick it over to the alert, of course. Now, this looks as good as I've seen in a long time. So that rain and the storm system is kind of helping thin out the smoke in the atmosphere. It's kind of pushed everything up into Canada right now. The water vapor imagery, some information here to point out. One, and I talked about this yesterday, when you see that tight swirl like that, you know it's a strong storm. The other thing I'm looking at here, the brighter colors, that's where there's more moisture up in the atmosphere. But notice how it's building up, not winding down. So we're kind of early into this tonight. And when we look at the radar, so we have this, and right here you can see all this rain. Now, none of this is terribly heavy. We have had some storms today that have dropped 2 and 3 inches of rain and a lot of small hail, mainly in far western North Dakota. What's kind of getting my attention right now, a couple things. We have some thunderstorms here developing kind of along a cold front. And this would be an area that would be a little more concerned with some stronger storms. Again, I don't think we're talking about big hail, but I think there could be some hail, but mostly it's going to be heavy rain. The other thing, they will be slow-moving, high-moisture storms. So we've got this to deal with here for a while tonight as this low tracks across from west to east across North Dakota. And again, we are kind of on the early stages of this. Even though it's been raining for a while in the south, the thunderstorms really haven't cranked up yet. Now, this is the high-res future radar, so this isn't the actual radar. And here we are, and you can see, and this is actually looking fairly close to the real radar, and being a computer model, that's good. That's what you want. So here we are around 6 o'clock tonight, and then by 7, not a whole lot of an increase in showers and thunderstorms, but things begin to change later on tonight, starting to see a little more yellow there, right? And still seeing the reds and the oranges. And then as we get a little bit farther into the evening, now some darker reds, maybe some stronger storms. And now here we are at 9:30, right in that area. Even more thunderstorms developing as we get more Gulf moisture, or more moisture pull up into North Dakota. And then as we move to around 10 o'clock, even maybe more thunderstorms. Look at that around Bismarck. And look at this. Now, considering that this is going to be very slow moving tonight, this would be something that I'm really keeping an eye on. If the forecast model is right, this would be an area that we could have a lot of rain tonight because it's going to be such a slow moving storm. So, I mean, I know there's a lot of people that want rain. There's a lot of farmers that are in harvest that don't. But this is going to be a really slow moving storm. If that does develop tonight around Bismarck and points to the east, there may be a good dose of rain falling tonight. And then tomorrow the sky clears out and it's going to be much, much nicer tomorrow. The temperatures are in the 70s and 80s pretty much area wide, so it's not super hot. The cloud cover kind of helped it from being real unstable today, at least at this point. Here's your harvest forecast for tomorrow in the south. Here's your harvest forecast weather for the north. And taking a look at the temperatures tomorrow morning, we'll be in the 50s and 60s, and then for the next 7 days, it looks like mild temperatures. And Lauren and Chad, Sunday night, we might be doing this all over again.
More.
Yep.